I was nervous all day though, but that's all right.
TeamHealPodcast.Spreadshirt.com. And now, you are listening to the Team Heal Podcast, brought to you by Spreadshirt.com. TeamHealPodcast.Spreadshirt.com.
Fire up the PS2, Mother Flower. That's right. Fire up the PS2. We are finally live here on YouTube.com. Episode 233. Holy crap. It's been that many episodes already. And yes, I already got that done already. I got it done already. Don't worry. Thank you all for tuning in live. We apologize for the delay. We had things going on. It is what it is. It happened. No one's perfect, okay? No one's fucking perfect. In the perfect scenario, everyone will be perfect. There'll be no problems with life. The whole world will be a peaceful and better place. I always say that. But as always, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you guys in the chat for tuning in also. We got Dynasty215, Michael Corvin, and Big Mike Wrestling Recap. Thank you guys tonight for tuning in. Like I said, if you cannot catch the show live, you can catch the show on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, also to download over on Podbean. So once this show ends, I'll post a Podbean link. You can download the show. That's our new home officially, if you will. People have been asking as well, what happened to the old episode? How come they're no longer on Stitcher, iTunes, and shit like that? Well, we're no longer on Shout Engine. However, we still got the Shout Engine website, so if you want to go back and check out the old archive episode, you can check them out from there. But enough about all that shit. All right, enough about all that. It's me, it's Steve, back at it one more time. Thank you all for tuning in live. And as always, I am not alone. I'm joined here by two awesome people. I'm joined here first by my brother from another mother, all the way from the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut, Mr. Steal Yo Girl, the one, the only Walter. Walter, how the fuck you been, brother?
It's been, pretty good. It's rainy. It was pretty rainy when I came back. But I've been, actually, no, not rainy last night. I forgot when it rained. But it was wet. It was pretty gloomy outside today. But
it's been warm, dude. It's been fucking warm.
It was warm earlier, yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
I definitely agree.
But good to know that you're all right, dude. It's good to know that you're healthy, you're great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ready to kick off the show. And we're not alone here. We had a guest actually, man. We actually have a guest. He's a good friend to the show, a good friend to me, to everyone else, and hopefully you guys as well. He's a YouTuber here in the YouTube wrestling community. He's up and coming. I've been checking out some of his videos. He does amazing stuff, and hopefully once the show is over, you guys in the chat can go sub to him and check him out and appreciate what he does. You know, he's up and coming, and I sense good things coming his way down the road. The one, the only Big Mike from Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show. Mike, how the fuck are you, brother?
I'm doing pretty okay, Steven and Walter. Happy to be on the show for the first time. I'm just happy to be here and talking wrestling with people on YouTube, which I thought never existed when I first was coming on YouTube, watching stupid videos and stuff like that were non-wrestling and viral videos. But I really appreciate the call to come on the show, and hopefully a great show come of this, and we'll see what goes from here.
Exactly, man. In other words, today you're literally, your first time? Is it your first time you're doing a show like this, or?
First time on a live stream, first time calling into a show. Been very shy to do so because I didn't think I would sound any good elsewhere else. So
Dude, it happens. There's no, I feel like there's no instruction manual on how to do this. You know what I mean? I remember when me and Walter first did this show many years ago, we didn't have anyone to give us a guide, or there wasn't a guide manual dropped in our hands. Here, here's how the fuck you gotta do a show. This is what you do. This is what you do. You just go with it. Roll with the punches, and just have a fun time, dude. Just have fun, and end of the day. But guys, again, thank you all for tuning in live. I keep on saying that, I know, but literally today, in a couple hours from now, I have to catch a flight to Chicago, Illinois. The Windy City. Holy crap. I'm leaving. So here's the thing. So tomorrow, tomorrow's my brother's birthday, right? So I'm heading over to Chicago for his birthday. He turns 40, by the way, guys. He turns fucking 40. The big 4-0, right? And tomorrow we're going to celebrate his birthday. We're literally going for one day. It's not like I'm going for like a week or a couple days. I'm literally going Saturday and I'm coming back Sunday.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm
gonna freeze my ass off. I can just imagine.
Well, it's 27 here where I'm at, so it's pretty cold here in Detroit. So
that's what's up, dude. Detroit, man. I heard good things about that city as well, Detroit. But so hopefully tomorrow's everything goes smoothly. Here's the thing about I'm afraid of getting on planes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very fearful of the flights. Like, I remember going to WrestleMania 32 in Dallas, right? I remember going to Dallas for WrestleMania 32, right? And I remember being on the plane, and I sat next to two fat guys, right? Two fat guys sitting there. I was getting squished as all hell, and I remember just like, please don't let the plane get fucked over. Please don't let me know Final Destination. Please.
It would have been safe.
Hey, it went by smoothly. I literally crashed. I woke up while we're in Dallas. Great. But guys, you know what? There's been a lot of stuff going on this week in the world of wrestling. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on. I'm sure you guys already know by now the stuff that happened this week in wrestling. We found out that there will be, again, 2 chamber matches. And apparently WWE still has this strong obsession with first-time evers. Like, you guys noticed that as of late?
It's killing me.
It's killing everybody. From what I've heard, per, I guess, Mike Johnson, the PW Insider, I guess the reason why they're doing this shit is to not have people already predict the winner before it even happens. So they want you to think, like, okay, this guy, it's like, okay, the idea, okay, Roman's going to win, right? Roman's supposed to win. We're going to throw you these curveballs to give you the idea that, hey, you might get a wrong prediction.
No.
Yeah, right.
I know that. I know, but and I'll be real about it. So, in case you guys don't know, this past Monday on Raw, right? We saw Braun Strowman singing country music for some odd reason, right? But we're gonna get back to that. But they decided to do this whole thing where I guess Seth Rollins comes out, right? And he confronts Kurt Angle, and he's like, you know what? I one time, I was the man. I main event. I won the championship at WrestleMania. I don't want to be in Monday Night Raw. I want to be Raw. I want to be the man again, and all that fun stuff. And he literally told Kurt to put him into the fatal 4-way between Woken Matt, Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews, and obviously Finn Balor, right? And Kurt's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Even though you didn't lose any match, even though you didn't compete any qualifiers, we're gonna throw you right in there because fucking why not, right? Just throw you in there for the fuck of it. And we had the match. The match for what it was, I said this in my review, I'm gonna say here again, it wasn't a bad match. I thought, what they did, it was great. I thought Apollo Crews stood out, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys.
He stood out on his promo, too. I don't know.
Here we go. We're back on here. So, OBS decided to act up, and we're back on the air again. So, it's all good. We're back on the air. All right? Guys,
you use OBS?
Damn it, OBS. It happens all the fucking time. But where was I? So, it's like, yeah, my girl cheated on me, but it's okay. I'm happy to be here. right?
Yeah,
But I'm happy for someone like Apollo Crews to finally come out of his shell, come out of his comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know, that fun stuff. I'm gonna listen to the playback. I want to see how it's coming off. All right, we're good. We're Gucci, if you will, what the kids now say. So they decided to do this whole thing that I did not agree with. And I agree with Dynasty 215. Probably his best match since he got on the main roster. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
The only time he got to showcase his skills.
Exactly, right? And it's one of those things where they decided to have both Finn Balor and Seth Rollins do a double pin. And of all people in this match, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all people, fucking Bray Wyatt. It's bad.
Are you surprised?
Bray Wyatt's not the eater of pins, the eater of L's.
This time I was surprised.
Like, damn, really? Like, yeah,
because it couldn't have happened to a worse person. Like they just, you know, it's like they stumbled across Bray Wyatt. Like, oh, okay, yeah, pin. And they just did the finish.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things like, oh, really? And they end the show like that, and you think, okay, something has to give here, right? Because this is what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, so they had Kurt Angle go live on Facebook. Of all things, right? Facebook Live, right? That's the new trend now.
Live.
Facebook Live. Facebook Live. Yeah, we're going live on Facebook, right? Fuck the WWE Network. The hell with that. The hell with the idea of, hey, this shit will continue on the WWE Network, right? This will continue on the network, all right, and get Kurt's decision and shit like that, right? No. Or maybe restart, you know, just them two on the network. No. They had Kurt Angle on Facebook Live say that, you know what? Both men, right? They both got the win. So, you know what? They both go into the chamber. So for the first time, we're going to get a 7-man elimination chamber.
I was so infuriated with that.
Isn't it exciting, guys? Aren't you guys excited? I know I am, in a way. We're getting a 7-man chamber. It's going to be so fucking lit. Oh, my goodness. Oh my God.
It's so awful.
I know.
7, man, that means it's going to be a triple threat match at the beginning.
That's exactly what I speculated, Walter.
And you know what I hate? I hate this notion. I don't know about you guys. I hate this notion now that, you know what? You can lose. Right? You can lose a match. But you know what, though? You still win. You get an award.
Hey, that's Finn Balor.
You get what I'm saying?
Where's Miz's participation award? Because they tried.
It's like you guys ever like in school, right? Like when you do I remember I played basketball in school, right? Now I was like the shittiest player in my team, right? Like the little recreational league, right? And I was the shittiest player, right? I couldn't fucking dribble the ball and save my life. And at the end of the whole thing, I got a trophy, a small little trophy. You know what I mean? It's you know what? You didn't win. You didn't come first place. You didn't come second place. You didn't come third place. But you still get an award. Hey, Walter. You came late to work, but it's okay. You get an award. Hey, Mike. You weren't able to hand in that assignment in time, but you know what? You still get an award. I got a medal 11 years ago in a church league basketball. I didn't even play the game. They didn't even start me. Hey, and I still got a medal. And we lost that game. Hey, you listen to this podcast right now. Hey, you who watched Monday Night Raw last night and saw that disaster ending. Hey, you sat through 3 hours of Raw. You get an award.
Yeah, you should get paid for that.
Where's my award? Where the fuck is my award? Is it still lost in the mail? Is it stuck on Amazon?
It's so tall.
It's so huge. So tall in the award. Extra pot of triple threat start. Now, this is what I would have done. Okay, this is just me, of course, taking it for what it's worth. To kick off the Chamber pay-per-view, maybe had Rollins and Finn go at it.
That's what
1-on-1 match. That's what they've done in the old days, right? To settle the score here, right? And I'll be honest, I would have much rather seen Seth go over than Finn Balor. That's our little jab at Finn Balor on this show, like we usually do. Hopefully Chase is proud of us for saying that. But you kind of get the gist. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Not have this. Go on. I'm sorry.
I kind of feel that way too because, since the whole Shield reunion and stuff like that, Seth has been so lost.
Yeah.
He has been so lost. Like he having an identity crisis. Wearing flame pants. He finally got rid of those.
Thank God. Like,
yeah. It was like he was the long lost member of Harlem Heat. It's like, come on, dude.
Nah, he was the white member of Harlem. Like he was Vanilla Ice of that group. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, dude. I agree with you. Like, Seth has, he went from the Kingslayer to just,
the guy just here.
No. He went from, okay. How do I put this, right? I remember, okay. Do you guys ever had that orientation in schools?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how when the underclassmen just arrive, right, for orientation, you have the upperclassmen, volunteer to, give the tour guide of the school and shit like that. So he went from the Kingslayer to the upperclassmen doing or helping out orientation.
Yeah.
That's literally what he became.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people have been saying now, because what happened on
Raw. Volunteer.
Exactly. People are saying that, hey, maybe we'll see Kurt Angle and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
No. I wouldn't want to see that.
I mean, I don't want to see it, but you got to give Seth some type of good match. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't even digging the Jason Jordan match. So what do you do next with him?
Exactly.
I don't want to see Seth with no more legends.
I mean, at the same time, it's a profile match because, you're wrestling a Hall of Famer in Kurt Angle, right? You all know Kurt's going to get a match at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
People would have thought, hey, maybe Triple H. Maybe that'll be the match. But no, it's going to be... Again, I could be wrong here. I could be fucking wrong. Don't quote me on it. But it's just one of those things where it's like, what are you going to do with Rollins? Right? Because the idea at first was, okay, him and Dean, right? And Dean goes out with an injury, right?
Yeah.
Okay, him and Jason Jordan, they win the tag titles for like a couple weeks, and they're going to go out at WrestleMania. We've seen the heel, the beginnings of it, if you will, of Jason Jordan, which wasn't bad. Yeah, some of his promos were cringe. I get that.
Better. It was getting better throughout the weeks.
Exactly. Absolutely.
It was hard to sit through sometimes, but it was getting better.
I think that he was that way on purposely.
Yeah.
So people could boo him, right? So, based off that, he goes from Jason Jordan gets hurt, right? He's out with an injury. What the fuck do you do now with Rollins? I think at this point, you think about, I don't see him winning the Chamber.
No.
I think the reason why they did that, though, in the first place, they did the whole Fatal 5-Way. Remember I don't know if you guys caught this or not. So a couple days ago, before Raw went on the air live, whatever, right? I guess some idiot over at WWE.com posted a photo of the guys in the Chamber match, and one of them featured Finn Balor. So they leaked already the result before it even aired. So I guess,
right.
I guess in panic mode, okay, we're going to at least, okay, throw a curveball here, right? I literally thought, I swear to you, and I said this in my review, I thought Vince Russo was booking this show. This is Russo ending here. Bro, I gotta tell you, bro. It's every day, bro, with the Vinny Russo swerve, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro, with the Vinny Russo swerve, bro. I swear, yo. How the fuck did nobody ever thought of doing, having Vince Russo sing the Jake Paul every day? It's every day, bro song. It's besides.
Oh, no, now you thought of it.
I just think about it for a minute, yo. It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow, bro. I gotta tell you, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. The son of Adonis, bro. The son of Adonis, bro. I gotta tell you, bro. When I was booking Raw, I thought of the good ending. A little swerve there. I didn't see it coming. I gotta tell you. Just to piss off these marks and the masses, bro. Okay, enough of the Vince Bruce impersonation. Reading the comment here.
You getting full throttle with that.
Oh, really? Dude, you don't even know the beginning of it. Like, I will order Chinese food with the Donald Trump voice. And they know it's me, so they fucking know it's me. So when I do it, they know it's me, like I said, and they go with it. They get a laugh out of it too. They're like, yeah, it is the Golden Wall. Yeah, I want a place in order. I want a place in order so huge. I want to get a wonton soup. I want to get a chicken broccoli with pork fried rice. Want a huge and a Diet Coke. What's the $12.57? Mexico will pay for the meal. Believe me, we're making America great again. And they laugh at it too and shit. But besides the point, though, okay. Corbin writes here: the ending of Raw should have taught everyone a lesson. Don't waste time watching the show. Just go to Facebook afterwards, because that's where the important stuff happens.
That's terrible.
They just ruin their own show.
Exactly.
They
don't even know how to do the show.
Like, you leave the show with a cliffhanger, and then 15 minutes later, you reveal what's coming next already.
Exactly. Absolutely. You reveal what's next, and you just ruin your show. You ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, well, what's the point of tuning in next
week?
They
still ruined it. They tried to make up a mistake and still ruined it.
Of course, man. And it's, they'll never learn. They'll fucking never learn, though. But that's just besides the point, though, right? But also on Raw, we saw Elias perform this magical song, right? Calling it the Elimination Chamber Blues. And he's going in on this song. He's playing his guitar, just going in, right? Taking jabs at everybody. And eventually, out comes, believe it or not, Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman comes out there, and he has a giant cello singing the song. And he sings in country western tune. Right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing about it. At first, when I saw this shit, I got like, oh, what are they doing? He's no longer the monster among men. This is what happens when you get this. And again, some people like it, some people hate it, and that's fine. Some people are actually fans of the Mixed Match Challenge, because it shows these guys having personality, what have you. And I get that. I understand that, okay?
I didn't think about that until after the fact. I enjoyed the segment, but until after the fact, I was like, man, that really, I feel it some type of way. After looking at it.
It's like, I'm not afraid of him no more. I'm not afraid of him. I'm not scared of this guy. The guy's singing country western with a fucking cello. What the fuck? Cello.
I wasn't afraid of him after I saw him dressed as an elf.
It's a stand-up bass, Steven. Okay, I'm sorry. But the point of the matter,
I knew we'd get one correction.
Thanks, Corbin. I appreciate it. Gotta love Michael Corbin. Hopefully, I bump into him in Chicago. Hopefully, I bump into him. Hopefully, so that has to happen. Hopefully, it has to happen. Okay, but the point of the matter is this. Okay, the point is though, the idea is I'm supposed to be scared of Braun Strowman, right? The monster among men. Get these hands, man. You gotta get these hands. And then, again, I was like, oh, why are they doing this? It doesn't make sense. He's a monster, right? It's like with Abyss in TNA. Abyss was supposed to be this monster, right? The monster Abyss. I know we're going into TNA a little bit, but fuck it, it is what it is. I remember when I saw Abyss in 2004, right? In TNA. He was the monster Abyss. He didn't speak. He had these chains with him, right? He had that weird theme song, which was cool. Part of his character, right? And then as time went on, they fucking did all these things to Abyss to make him different, his persona and shit. Eventually, the fucker started speaking. The fucker became Hulk Hogan in monster form. The fucker then eventually became a fucking lawyer, right?
Yeah.
It's like you did all these things, and he's no longer a monster Abyss. He's just a regular Joe Schmo on the show.
And did Abyss even get to hold a title in TNA other than a tag team?
He was X Division champion, the TNA World Champion.
Okay,
right?
he was world champion. Braun hasn't even touched a title yet, and they're starting to get goofy with him.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing about it. At the same time, though, here's what happened to. So Tuesday, I rewatched the whole thing. I rewatched it, that whole segment. But I was high. I was baked. I was baked out of my fucking mind. And I laughed my ass off. I'm like, you know what? It wasn't that bad at all. Because the thing about it, too, people were talking about this shit. Believe it or not. People were talking, about Braun Strowman this and Braun Strowman that. Even people who don't even watch wrestling, right? That know that I watch wrestling. They're like, hey, man, you spoke about that Braun Strowman, the big guy with the beard and shit. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff, I guess, right? Get these hands. Get these hands. You won't believe the memes that I saw of them making an album, which is why we have this as the thumbnail for the podcast. Get these stands, Strowman Unplugged. I'll call it the mixtape, if you will, the Braun Strowman mixtape. Walter, are you gonna get the Braun Strowman mixtape, by the way, bro, when it drops?
Might pass. I don't know. I don't think it'll sound like a mixtape, but
step aside, Little Yachty, bro. Step aside, Little Yachty. Step aside.
Yeah, it could be better than Lil Yachty for sure. Can't be that hard.
Anything is better than Lil Yachty.
Step aside. Who's big? Who's big right now in hip hop? Is Chief Keef still a thing, bro?
Sort of, kind of, but not really.
He's just there now.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Maybe Lil Uzi.
21 Savage.
Hell no! I seen him in the slut walk. Fuck that. Hell no. I can't take that guy serious, yo. I can't take that. That motherfucker.
Can't take none of these guys seriously.
Exactly. Every guy I could probably beat up in real life when you think about it. But the point of this, though, again, we'll see where this goes with Braun. At the same time, I'm gonna say this right now. Braun is more over than Roman right now, and the idea is they want Roman to be the guy. Right? That's the idea. Yeah. You want this guy to be your top guy, right? But fuck, people are getting more behind Braun than Roman right now. So what do you do? Do you do a 180? Do you still go with the path of because the thing is, we know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen at Chamber. People are gonna get mad at it, but fuck, it's already been planned out. They're not gonna change the way. But just imagine if they did. Imagine if they actually have Braun Strowman win the Chamber match this coming in a couple weeks on the pay-per-view. And we get Braun versus Brock again.
That would be something, and I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just feel like I really wish they didn't have him face Lesnar in that triple threat again. That for that Royal Rumble match, that was unnecessary. Because then Strowman didn't even win the belt. So I wouldn't mind it. I definitely prefer that. But Roman and Brock, I know a lot of people hate it. I'm fine with that as well, but no matter what they do, they're gonna get pissed. The fans are gonna get pissed regardless.
Yeah, I think Roman and Brock was good the first time at 31. Yeah. But they feel like that WWE just wouldn't pull the trigger on Roman, and they just threw in Seth.
Yeah.
But Braun and Brock, it's like some real life story there. Dude really struck Braun in the face.
Yeah.
I want to see a one-on-one between him and Brock, just for that alone, because that was just out of nowhere.
To answer Dynasty 205 asked you, he beat Christian in front of Abyss. He did beat Abyss, but it was by count out or by DQ. And at the time, I think in TNA, a title could change hands in DQ and count out. Why? Besides me, but I'll just never know. I'll never know why, but it is what it is.
That's awesome.
I know, it's fucking awesome. Freaking A, bro. Freaking A, man. Like I said,
it's less predictable when it's like that. Actually,
I know. It's every day, bro. Like I said, man, it's every day, bro. He beat Sting by DQ. Okay, I'm sorry. He beat Sting by DQ. God damn it. It's every day, bro. Like I said.
You said Christian?
He thought, but no, he beat Sting. I remember now. He beat
Sting. Yeah.
He beat Sting. Also, we found out the Hall of Fame, the latest inductees, Ivory. I'll be honest, I was never really
You gotta be the Debbie Downer on this one.
No. You think about it, yeah, dude, bro. She deserves it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, congrats. Don't get me the fuck wrong. Okay? But at the same time, for me, I never really, when I was a kid, I was never, attached to Ivory. I was never really like an Ivory fan. To me, it was Trish, Lita, Molly Holly, if you will. But it was never really Ivory. I remember Ivory eventually. My bad, I confused with Molly Holly, but Ivory was part of the Right to Censor. I remember that as a kid. And so reading the comments, she got in because how big the Glow series is, and that's true as well. In case you guys don't know, Ivory was in the original Glow back in the day. As
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so Glow now, they're bringing it back. It's on Netflix now, and there's been a huge positive feedback off that. So what they're doing is, hey, the reference that Ivory was in the first ever Glow, and Glow is now, getting this momentum again. It makes a lot of sense. But again, she deserves it. Don't get me the fuck wrong. I'm never going to say, oh, why shouldn't be? No. I'm not saying that. I just, as a kid, never really was a fan of Ivory like that. Like, oh my God, Ivory. Never.
I was too young to even know who she was until the video games. Like the video games, I knew who she was, but like I never seen her in ring.
Yeah. Like I remember she had that match at WrestleMania 17 against China. Rest in peace. In that one-sided beatdown.
I know. That was so quick. Yeah, that's what she's memorable for me, to be honest. Her getting
pretty much that and right
by China.
Yeah. Also, there's been speculation going around. I don't know if you've heard about this or not. That Jeff Jarrett, of all people, might be inducted.
See, now that you could shit on.
Yeah, that's insane. That dude,
one you could.
Okay.
That dude there.
Here's what I'll say. And people might crap on it. That's fine and dandy. But I'm going to say this, okay? I know a lot of folks are not big into Jeff Jarrett. I know a lot of folks, when they think of Jeff Jarrett, they just go LOL. But in a way, I'll give him credit for going in just on the simple fact that, hey, listen, he stood his ground against China. He didn't want to lose to a girl, what have you, right? Fine. He did business, what have you. Then he went to make his own company, right? Mm-hmm. And for all the shit that company's went through, right? It's still going around, even though he no longer has anything to do with it. It's all Anthem now. Just for him to, make another company, make the alternative and shit like that, and give people the opportunity to perform and, get recognized and shit like that. I think just that alone should go in the Hall of Fame.
I guess so.
Here's the thing about it too. And even if he does go in, it's not like. Granted, yes, I'm fully aware these Hall of Fame ceremonies are long as shit. I sat through the Hall of Fame ceremony in 2016. Okay, those shits are long as fuck. Okay,
you know what's long? The introductions from the people that's inducting them, especially when you got a guy like Flair or Vader putting themselves up.
Well, if you don't get to stand up a lot during the Hall of Fame ceremony, right?
Plus, I see you on that. I think you guys still were appeared on that.
Yeah, me, Connor, and Matt from In the Rope Show. It's crazy because, so I said this before, and I'll say here again. And I remember Vader inducted Stan Hansen into the Hall of Fame, and during his speech, I shit you not, I was falling asleep. I was like,
put yourself over.
No, because, bro, it was so long. And here's the thing about it, okay? If he goes in, he goes in. At this point in the juncture, they need bodies to put into that Hall of Fame. In a perfect scenario, they put in the legs of Rick Martel, Owen Hart, Davey Boy Smith.
Yeah.
Just to name a few, okay? Demolition, you kind of get the gist, right?
Dude, Demolition got that lawsuit against the WWE?
Yes.
then they're not going in.
They're not gonna go win unless that shit's...
But the point of the matter is, listen, if you're not gonna put those guys in and you need to put people in, fuck it. Why the fuck not? You know?
Right. There's nobody.
You're not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna put every like really big name in the same class.
Like,
you got to put those type of guys like Jeff Jarrett.
Think about this, right? If Coco Beware is in the Hall of Fame,
yeah, that's
right?
what ruined everything.
Yeah,
Coco Beware's in the Hall.
Yeah, like, Coco Beware wasn't in there, people wouldn't be going as nuts.
Exactly.
1 second here. 1 second. I don't want to fuck. I don't want to fuck shit up now. I don't want to say something stupid now. Okay.
No, you don't have to say.
I'm gonna search something. I'm gonna search something real quick. Hold the fries, bro. Hold the fries. My GTs. Hold the fries. Okay. Hold the fries. Okay, he's still alive, by the way. Coco's still alive. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I thought he died. I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. Holy crap!
He was dead. We would have been saw Morgan on Raw.
Oh shit!
You would have been heard that. What do you mean you thought he was?
You thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh my god, man.
I know. So that was Raw. That to me was Raw. Again, this is whatever show. They ruined it with the ending.
Like always, fucking that Facebook shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. SmackDown. So over on SmackDown, right?
Don't get me started with SmackDown.
I know
You know what? SmackDown. I rarely paid attention to it because I was at a hockey game.
Like, bruh, SmackDown Live has become the worst show in wrestling right now, dude.
The most irrelevant show now.
It's like a cruise control. I barely pay attention to it, and I can feel that vibe.
You know what's funny, dude? All these motherfuckers that were saying over a year ago or two, I bleed blue, I bleed blue, I bleed blue. SmackDown Live is the A show, man. It's the A show, man. #1. Yeah, all the motherfuckers are quiet now. All the motherflowers are quiet. Not one of them is making a noise. Not one of them is talking now. All of them are fucking quiet. All of them are just worried and shocked to why. Why, oh why is SmackDown Live all of a sudden just so terrible now, right? I see people on Twitter saying, oh, fire the road dog. Fire the road dog. Get it out of there. Yes, like firing somebody is going to actually make this show great again.
Yeah, just put somebody in this place.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you have to find a really good writer to replace all that.
From what I'm hearing as well, apparently Triple H and Stephanie are actually developing a team on NXT right now, because the belief is once the XFL launches, Vince will actually focus more on the XFL. So the idea is Triple H and Steph are going to take over, and they're going to already have their established team take over the main roster, pretty much. That's the belief. We'll see how that goes, okay?
So by 2020, we'll have a stable wrestling content.
Exactly.
Basically.
So, where was I here? So, we find out, so we had Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler to kick off the show. By the way, the same Dolph Ziggler, who is now the highest paid full-timer, at the same time, the most stupidest man in wrestling, some people say. So now Dolph Ziggler, he signed a new deal with WWE, a multi-year deal, worth $1.5 million. $1.5 fucking million, dude.
That's over 2 years, right?
I think so.
It's 2 years.
2 years.
That's $3 million altogether.
Yes.
You could give me that money, and I still perform like Dolph right now.
Even think about it too, right? When you think about it, right? The indies right now, and I don't want to come off like I'm this diehard indie defender, like this diehard indie, because I do fucks with the indies, I do, okay. But you mean to tell me that Dolph Ziggler didn't think about, hey, maybe going to like Ring of Honor, or New Japan, or use his name as as value and shit, to do the same shit that Cody's done or people before him.
You would think that would be everybody's deal when they leave.
Yeah. Apparently as well. From what I'm hearing, apparently his plan this whole time was to resign with WWE. That was the plan from the beginning. To resign with WWE.
It was his plan, and his plan worked out even perfect because he probably was asking for money. And he was like, as much money as he can get. And I guess WWE kind of surprised him because, fuck, you're not going to turn that down. $1.5 million a year? I mean, yeah, it's only 2 years, but it's $1.5 million. I'm just mind-boggled by it. Like, what
He's
is
getting
WWE
paid more
thinking?
than Seth Rollins right now.
He's getting paid more than everyone, pretty much. That's full time.
All I'm saying right now, listen, if he doesn't win the world title within 2 years, what the fuck, bro?
Wait, what? Yeah, what's the investment though? Like, what do you?
Why, my next thing.
Why are you paying him so much? He might as well win the WWE title right now. Just give it to him. Have him defend it at Mania. Like, that's what are you doing with
triple threat, motherfuckers? Triple threat.
Exactly, or do a triple threat match. Because, like, look, you're paying him $1.5 million, and what's he gonna do? Not even have a featured match at Mania?
That's like that's like Cleveland try to bring in Lonzo Ball, right?
Lonzo's just a rookie. Yeah, that's like I don't know.
But the point is, though, hey, that's
Cleveland bringing in Carmelo Anthony. There you go. That's a bad example.
Speaking of which,
that's
guys,
even better, Walter. That's even better.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it's All-Star Weekend, guys. Go East.
There is no East.
There is no East. It's Team Steph versus Team LeBron.
Are you serious? Is no longer Eastern Conference, Western Conference no more?
No, where have you been?
Oh my god, man! You were trying to do a basketball comparison.
I thought I'd never say, but go LeBron. Come on, go LeBron.
Oh my goodness, no.
I know. But the point of the matter is, okay. I don't know. But again, like you guys said, he better win the world title or be put in the main event feature on the show. So we had that, and it didn't even start because there was an ambush attack by fucking Cammy, right? Cammy decided to attack Ziggler and Baron Corbin, to which Shane McMahon decided, Daniel Bryan as well, I guess, to make individual matches. So Baron Corbin versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler in the main event for some fucking reason. And if Corbin and Ziggler won their matches respectively, it'll be added to the triple threat match, right? And if either Owens or Sami interfered, they'd be removed from the match. And what do you know? Both men win. Right. Keep this in mind. Dolph Ziggler, the same Dolph Ziggler who walked out couple weeks ago, right, on SmackDown Live in the same building that I was in attendance for at Prudential, right? That same episode of SmackDown, he walked out in, right? Not even in the fucking in the SmackDown top 10, which is the most stupidest shit I've seen. It is. And he's added to this fucking match.
Yeah.
And this show's dumb. I'm sorry. And then you got fuckers like Jinder Mahal, Bobby Roode, and Randy Orton fighting over the fucking top 10.
Right. All the people Jinder Mahal is putting over the list. It's like, come on, man.
Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton, I respect you, Randy. I respect you. But Bobby Roode, I tell you, doesn't respect you. Can we just give the belt to Jinder Mahal?
And didn't everybody really crap on their positioning other than the top two?
I don't even know, dude. I don't even know.
I think they show like Twitter. I think Ty Dillinger, which at this point is a rib, and him being at 10 and everything.
I'm sorry. If there's anyone right now that I wish could go back to NXT, is Ty Dillinger right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Ty Dillinger. He's just gonna be your, the guy to have nice, I guess, undercard feuds and maybe a mid-card title or two.
But his situation is so messed up right now. They're purposely leaving him on television.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Like, absolutely, like, because Ty Dillinger, even though, he's not going to be a main event guy, and he could probably hold a mid-card title or whatever. But at least use the guy because the crowd wants to cheer for him, and that's kind of weird. Like, you're kind of like pretty much holding him back. So
yeah, and the 10 chants, are getting duller and duller. But the strongest that I heard him was at Takeover. and that was it. And those were still dull.
Yeah. But it's one of the things, again, I just wish, honestly, just put him back to 205. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit as well. But
Put Ty Tillinger in 205.
Imagine.
Yeah, how much does he weigh? He can probably lose like 10 pounds.
Yeah, he just needs to lose probably a couple pounds. That's it.
Exactly. But
I'd rather have him have it on air.
We had Sarah Logan versus Charlotte. Sarah Logan sold the shit out of the natural selection. She sold the shit out of it.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
Like it was like a RKO or something.
Like, yo, she literally stood on her head. Like, holy good. You know what I mean? At this point, it's one of those things. Do you just break them up now? Because I feel like
I'm going to break it.
Because the way I feel like, yo, I get why they brought in Absolution, why they brought in the Riot Squad. You needed bodies to fill up for the Rumble, right? But the Rumble's now done, right? You just might as well just break all of them up. Let them go in their singles runs. I guarantee you Mandy Rose will have a successful run being the manager of Goldust, right? If anything that we saw for the Mixed Match Challenge, them two will mesh awesome. Them two will mesh fucking awesome. So why the fuck not? Sarah Logan, I would put with the fucking the Bludgeon Brothers. Why the fuck not, right? At this point in
yeah, why not? And have her had them raccoon eyes that she had one night.
I would say that this is probably, I don't know, but am I the only one that finds Ruby Riott attractive in some way, shape, or form?
Yes, you are.
It depends on how.
I don't find that attractive.
Here's the thing about it. I don't dig women with tattoos all over the body, but with hers,
that's like, not even it. It's not even that. It's just her face.
I'll make an exception.
Walter, look on her Instagram. It's a few pictures that's appealing, but the thing that throws me off is her forehead.
Yeah.
It depends on her hairstyle and then the way she looks in a picture.
I'm just not into those type of girls. I mean, I know they're trying to compare to Paige and shit because they're both the same, the leader of the stables that they created, but
Paige
is actually, she's attractive. I can see how people are attracted to her. I mean, it's not really my total cup of tea either, but I could see why people like her. Ruby Riott, I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. So I'm not saying they're ugly or anything, but
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter. I just think these stables, there's no need. The Riot Squad, they just feel like a jobber stable at this point. Like, have them do something else. And Absolution, I mean, what you got Paige just being a manager at this point. Like,
and I'm glad they put her in street clothes too, because her coming on her ring gear as a manager just pissed me off all the time. After we heard the news about her neck, I was like, just put her in her street clothes.
Yeah. Speaking of women here, apparently you guys hear about the big rumor as well. And again, and like I said before, we're going all over the place. Like we saw about
big rumor.
So apparently, not big rumor, but the big news. Apparently, why Ronda's been brought in, apparently to help make Stephanie McMahon a mainstream star.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's infuriating.
And apparently as well, Ronda Rousey is going to make an appearance at the Elimination Chamber to sign her Raw contract. Because again, you need people, again, to tune into the show. Why the hell not?
Wow, she's joining Raw. She can't be a free agent.
That's not Walter.
Right. She should be a free agent.
Like,
she should just sign a free agent contract. Because if the end game is her and Charlotte, then she's going to have to finagle some way to get in.
No, man, I know. God damn it. But that's the thing, man. That's the nature of the being. But back to what I was saying, though. So we then had Corbin beat Kevin Owens. Whatever. Happy for Corbin in a way. Then we had the main event. Sami Zayn and Dolph Ziggler, where Dolph Ziggler pulled the upset. Well, here's the thing about it too, right? Like I said earlier, that's what's up. Mr. Punk came out actually. Hey man, I met Jericho today. That's awesome, dude. That's so fucking awesome. Good for you, man. So jealous. But back to what I'm saying though. So don't cut this promo talk about he wants to be the WWE champion. He was born to do this. He did it for the fan. It's like. So what the fuck are you? Are you a heel or you're babyface? What are you?
I don't even think the fans know what he is. I don't think WWE even knows what he is. I don't think he knows what he is.
No.
He's just Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what the fuck Dolph Ziggler is either.
All he knows is he's getting 1.5 and
exactly,
and he can be whatever he want to be at this point.
$1.5 million, bro.
Like now, AJ has to be in a fatal 5-way, which kind of makes no sense. Like AJ, what's the point of this big match if he's gonna have his match with Nakamura? Why haven't had a fatal 5-way match? Just get rid of 4 guys so that he can get to Nakamura. Like,
well, that was the rumored match anyway, but they switched from Randy Orton and Nakamura to Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler of all people.
What an upgrade!
Yeah, what an upgrade! It's horrible. I almost gagged when they both won their matches. I was hoping one of them lost. And I was hoping it was Corbin.
Exactly. And it's one of those things. So now we're getting a fatal 5-way. Fatal 5 for the championship. We're all doing the chamber match with 7 men. Their obsession with multi-matches, I swear. You could do a drinking game.
This is the year of multi-matches.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. And that was SmackDown Live. That literally was SmackDown Live in a nutshell. The show sucks. I'm sorry. It's the joke of the WWE. Yeah. And all you fucks out there who were saying years ago, SmackDown, the A show, y'all quiet as fuck now. I don't see none of them chirping. They're all just silent.
Can't be the A show when your main event is Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn.
Could be worse. It could be Finn Balor on Raw, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's a main event. That's a main event chase with Ziggler and Zayn.
Oh my god, yeah, Uber driver.
Oh man.
You know what we can talk about after this? We can talk about Carmella.
Oh yeah.
Was she even on the show?
She wasn't, but it's still an interesting topic.
Is she still trapped in the hotel room?
Ever since she dropped James Ellsworth, she's been irrelevant.
Dude, man, I bust out laughing when she got trapped in her hotel room.
Oh man.
Exactly. She's like, I can't have my pancakes. I need my pancakes.
I want pancakes now, god damn it. I want fucking pancakes now. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, they both went downhill. Both shows were asked to be on by Mr. Punk him out. But Carmella, like I said this in my review a couple weeks ago, I would have had her actually cash in on Charlotte when they did the whole thing when the referee got knocked out. Because again, it's not like she's holding the championship for like a long, lengthy run.
Yeah.
Maybe have her drop the belt at Fastlane to Charlotte again. Fuck it,
right.
Why not?
And they have the leverage too, because really, Charlotte has nobody to face.
Exactly. Absolutely.
And it's like they're gonna be like in a hole with Carmella, because if they're gonna do Asuka and Charlotte at Mania, and if she cashes in and Asuka wins, and she cashes in on Asuka, that's gonna be nuts.
That could be insane. People will be mad. I'll tell you that much. They're gonna be mad.
Yeah. You might as well just cash in on a SmackDown and lose it at Fastlane. That's what could have probably happened. Because what are you really gonna do? Have her cash in after Mania?
Nah, bro. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad.
Carmella was a bad choice in the first place. I think it should have been Becky.
I know, but at the same time, though, moving right along here, okay. Let's talk about this news. Apparently, 205 Live, dude. I actually sat down.
This is news.
I sat down.
We're still talking about this show.
Tuesday, I sat down. I watched 205 Live. That's right, for the first time. I even did a review. I don't promise doing weekly 205 Live reviews.
I just watched the clips, but it looked like they had 2 good matches, though. It actually did.
So we had,
from what I saw.
So we had Tosawa versus the same Akira Tosawa, the Cruiserweight champion, right? The former champion, whatever, right? Go up against Mark Andrews. Mandrews from TNA, right? And the match, for what it was okay. But I said it before, and I'll say it again, okay? If you really want this show to be worth it, think about it. The problem with this show is no one gives a fuck.
No,
No one,
they don't.
The crowd certainly doesn't give a fuck.
right? Because it's one thing, bro. Okay, I'm sitting there for 2 hours for SmackDown Live. Then I'm gonna sit there for 12 to 15 minutes for this mixed match challenge, and then you're gonna tell me I have to sit there for another hour for a bunch of cruiserweights? Fuck, I want to go home. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I got work in the morning.
Don't forget about the dark match that AJ had after.
I gotta take my
I
kids.
give up on 205 Live.
I got
3 months after the show.
I gotta take my son to school. Holy shit! I don't got kids yet, but you kind of get the idea. It's a school night. God damn.
I mean, they're not forced to stay, so they can leave if they want.
Really not.
But still, though. But like, come on, bro. Like,
I guess they're just exhausted. Yeah, they're not gonna react because they don't care. Like, they've already watched SmackDown. You watch the Mixed Match Challenge, like you said. But at the same time, they don't care about these wrestlers. You got to give them a reason to care about them a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, doing all these flips is nice. Actually, that's what this show should be about. It's just you have the wrong crowd for it.
Yeah, exactly. They gotta take the shit to full silk. At least those fuckers with their twos.
They'll care, yeah.
They'll care about that shit.
They'll mark out.
They'll mark out. So at least take it there. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna do it, but just do it. But we'll see. But they had Mandrews go over against Tosawa, and I'll get to that momentarily because they announced the newest signing. But it wasn't a bad match, okay? It wasn't a bad match at all. I don't know about you, but I was shocked as fuck. I don't know about you guys, but I was shocked that Mandrews got a win over the former champion.
Yeah, what's up? Tosawa's he's the Cruiserweight Championship curse, man. Tosawa.
I know, right?
I forgot he was even champion at one point.
Me too, I swear. I forgot about that.
He only had it for 1 week. Not even.
So, I find out as well that apparently, what's it called? They're going to bring in a new talent next week. They're going to bring in, from NXT, Buddy Murphy.
Oh.
Who?
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy
Murphy. The one that's with Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, the one that's engaged with Alexa Bliss. The biggest kept secret. That's his nickname, I guess. Buddy Murphy.
The biggest kept. That's the guy that he's in the tournament.
Yeah. Apparently they did this whole thing where they played a video package of him, kicking the pads, and they did like this whole weigh-in. Made it at 204.
What the fuck?
I know.
I think a lot of people is gonna say this dude is still employed.
Yeah,
he's only employed because of for one reason. That's it.
He's not even on video games anymore.
Oh, I know.
My God.
Not him or Wesley Blake. Holy shit.
Out of all the guys that you possibly could have had in this tournament, Buddy Murphy had to be one of them.
I know, man. Buddy Murphy, bro. But you know
how long
about
has
okay?
he been on TV?
I want to say.
And they're trying to hype this up as a big debut, like Roderick Strong.
Well, at least a lot of people know who Roderick Strong
exactly. Is. Like, I can't even shit on Roderick Strong now. What is this, Buddy Murphy?
Okay, I'm going to say this, okay? And I said this in my review. Here's my only issue with them bringing in these NXT guys and shit like that in the UK. Which, again, it's all fine and dandy. Don't get me wrong. I understand, hey, you need to fill this tournament with bodies. I get that, okay? They get people talking and shit like that. But at the same time, yo, I'm going to say this, yo. You can't have... You just can't have these guys come in and beat the main people from that tournament, from that roster. You can't.
No.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, man. They just fucked up the tournament, to be honest. Because, when you had Hideo and Roderick Strong in the first round, that's where you fucked everything up.
And you bring in Tyler Bate, too.
You bring in Tyler Bate, and he loses. But you're going to have Buddy Murphy probably win his match next week.
You think about it, because what you're saying is, okay, what you're insinuating is that, hey, all these people that we're bringing in are better than the people that are on the 205 Live brand.
Who is he facing?
Who is Buddy Murphy facing?
He's facing Arya Daivari.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's gonna be bad.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Like
That's
Arya Davari's been there since the dang tournament, the CWC. Yeah.
Yeah. And also next week, Jack Gallagher will be facing off against Mustafa Ali, which is funny because apparently Drake Maverick wants Gallagher to ditch the fucking the suspenders and the
I saw
suits.
that clip. Oh my god,
I
what is
thought
Drake
that was
Maverick
odd.
talking about?
That's
Like
cringe.
this guy wrestled in like gear exactly like almost like
high-end
Jack Gallagher. Like what the fuck is Drake
thought that was
Maverick
odd.
talking about?
I thought
Like
that.
yeah.
I thought that was very odd. Like he go from rainbow trunk to high-end fashion.
Like Jake, the Jack Gallagher, like his new attire is a lot better than whatever he was wearing before. So
Exactly.
Absolutely. Why would you have him switch that?
I wonder what his attire look like now. It'll just probably be all black trunks because he's still a heel.
I don't know, man. But then we get the main event. We have we have Drew Gulak versus Tony, which I thought overall pure savagery by Drew Gulak.
Yeah,
pure. He literally bitch slapped the fuck out of Tony Nese. Holy shit. Here's the thing about it, okay? I'm gonna say this right now. If they're smart, they give the title to Gulak.
I was thinking that same thing.
You have to give this guy the belt.
It's gonna suck on Cedric's part, but it's just.
Listen, Cedric. Cedric, yes, deserves to be champion, but I feel like that ship sailed. Any idea to give the belt to Cedric Alexander months ago? That ship has sailed. Now,
I guess so.
I think if they're smart with it right now, let's be real about it, yeah. When 205 and I know Psalm Monster said this on his show, and I'll agree with him as well in this, right?
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
If there's anyone that got a huge benefit from being in 205 Live under the Vince administration, it was Drew Gulak.
Yeah,
Gulak developed the character, the PowerPoint presentation, make a better 205 Live.
Yeah, and changing his whole look.
Exactly. He went from just looking like just like a generic indie guy, right?
Yeah. If you look at him from the CWC to now, it's like a totally different person.
I'll give you this. So literally 2 years ago, right? Me and Walter went to an Evolve show, SummerSlam weekend. Remember Walter? It was Drew Gulak versus Timothy Thatcher for the Evolve title.
Oh man.
No one gave a shit.
No, because no one gives a shit about either, guys.
No, but it was at an Evolve show. Remember, it was SummerSlam weekend.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't see what was the hype between the guys. But yeah, Drew Gulak in WWE, he actually was something. You're right. Like, they actually did something with him, and that's what he needed. Because even in the Cruiserweight Classic, like, yeah, he's a good wrestler. Yeah, he's a really good technical wrestler for sure. But, I mean, who else isn't? You know what I'm saying?
So if they're smart with this shit, they'll give him the belt. And you know what? I'm gonna go one step further. The finale, that your final should be Roderick Strong versus Drew Gulak.
Oh man, I'll definitely be cheering for Gulak.
That should be your final.
Didn't Drake Maverick even say like before they fought that they should go back to what they used to be?
Yeah, exactly. Granted, but that should be your finale.
A nice pre-show match.
And granted, yes, like I said before, Cedric should have his moment too, but again, that ship sailed.
Well, it's going to just be sad when he doesn't win, though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. But you got to think about it. Does he need the belt? Yeah, but right now is Drew's moment right now.
It is.
He doesn't need the belt.
It's going to be sad overall.
And that could be worse, dude. Could be worse, dude. Could be fucking Rich Swann. Good segue now. So
it's not no damn tournament.
So Rich Swann yesterday, apparently per WWE.com, in their Twitter handle, apparently Rich Swann and WWE mutually parted ways. In other words, they fired Rich Swann. They
fired his ass. They ain't no mutually part ways shit.
So you guys don't remember? So a couple what was it, a couple of months ago, this whole, domestic issue with him and his wife Sue Young on the highway, what have you, right? And people, there's a whole thing that he got suspended. What's going to happen now with Rich Swann? I remember Triple H and Stephanie did a press conference where they answered questions to the press, and they asked him about Rich Swann, what's going to happen with him, and they said, hey, if the shit comes back, he's guilty with this shit, then he'd be fired immediately. Charges were dropped, even though Rich Swann and Sue Young made up, right? But they fired him. They let him go. I think it's okay. This is my honest take on the whole thing, okay? Right now they're trying to, they're going into the road to WrestleMania. You have Vince trying to bring back the XFL. You're trying to have, try to get that image going again. And you want Stephanie, if what they're saying is true, have her be a mainstream star through Ronda Rousey. This is, again, just dead weight. It's a bad PR move here to just have him there after all the shit that went down. And not for nothing, dude. Not for nothing, guys. It's not like it's a kill to the division. Because right now, like we said, like we've been talking about right now, we can all agree that 205 Live and the entire WWE Cruiserweight division, they're going into a new direction. A complete new direction. And they have enough people to fill that missing void, if you will. Granted, it's, if you're a fan of Rich Swann, yeah, it sucks, but at the same time, it's not the end of his career. He'll find work elsewhere. Apparently, he's booked for the big event coming up in New York. It's like a wrestling convention over here. He's booked for that. So, we'll see what happens, or we'll see what happens down the road. Maybe Impact Wrestling, maybe Ring of Honor, maybe Evolve again. We'll see. But, again, it sucks. What about you? What do you guys think about this overall?
Yeah, WWE is not losing anything, but it does suck.
Yeah, Rich Swann, this was his dream. But, when you kind of do dumb things like that, he was not guilty, but the incident happened, And that's still a bad image on WWE's part, like you said. So they can't keep that around at all. Yeah, exactly. And you just had to let him go. There was no reason for him to to keep it. And I don't hate Rich Swann. I mean, I thought he was all right, but there's just no point in keeping him.
Exactly. Absolutely. Moving right along here as well, because again, I'm about to take some live calls just momentarily. I did see it. I did watch NXT on Wednesday. Overall, I thought it was a solid show. Okay, with two championship matches, you had Roderick Strong versus Pete Dunne for the UK title. And you also had Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon for the Women's Championship in the rematch from TakeOver Philadelphia. Overall, I thought the show... Who else was on that card as well? We had another match.
TM61.
Yeah, TM61. Yeah. TM61 versus two generic guys, right?
Yeah.
I forgot.
They were enhanced talent, I think. Huh?
Yeah. I thought Dunn versus Strong was a solid match, all you want. And I said this in my review, and I'm going to say here again, the only thing I wish they did is change the ring announcer.
Who was it?
Who was the ring announcer?
I think it's some chick, right? She just sounded so cringe. The phone contest is for one fall.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Here's my thing. Again, listen, I get it. It's developmental. It's their new system. I get that, okay? But I remember a while back, okay, WWE used to do this thing, or FCW, right, their developmental system, for, big matches, or even sometimes their shows, they'll have Howard Finkel do the ring announcing, right? So I remember it was Seth Rollins versus Dean Amber for the Jack Briscoe medal, right? And they had Howard Finkel do the ring announcing.
You think they'll bring Howard Finkel back now?
Howard Finkel's not in the shape, I heard.
Exactly. I mean, you're not bringing her, but at least bring in someone like Tony Chimmel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tony Chimmel would be good.
Think about it. Again, it's those small details to make your match feel like a big deal. I
understand.
I remember a couple years ago, Booker T on commentary said this, and this was during CM Punk and Del Rio Survivor Series in New York, and Punk brought out Howard Finkel to be his personal ring announcer, right? Booker T on commentary said, hey, he knew when he came to WWE that he'll have the Fink be his announce his match or call him to the ring, whatever, right? Or introduce him, if you will. And he talked about how you made it when the Fink introduces you to the ring. And again, just a small detail. Again, Pete Dunne versus Roderick Strong, good back and forth match, right? Dunne eventually retained his championship. But just imagine what happened if you had Tony Chimmel do the ring announcing for this match.
It sounds epic.
Exactly.
Tony Chimmel's like, nah, no ring announcing for me. Only when Edge comes back.
Superstar.
I'm currently watching the 2011 year, and I get a kick out of every time you say a Rated R Superstar.
Exactly. We had TM61 versus those two generic jobbers. Team 61 got the win. Good for them as well. We then had the main event, Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon. They tried to do the same blueprint from their first match. Right?
Yeah.
My only thing is this: where was the female referee? Where's she at?
Yeah.
They don't need that female referee.
Where's that female referee?
That's only for the Mae Young Classic. They didn't need her anymore.
Again, you have this whole thing where we're trying to establish the women. Why the fuck not? Okay.
Was she ever signed to like a deal or anything like that?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she is.
So why the fuck isn't she there then?
I have no idea.
I thought it was just for the Mae Young Classic.
So then they had this whole thing where Ember's working on apparently she goes for like a toe base suicida through the middle ropes, and she hits her shoulder on the fucking ring on the announcer's table, right? And Shayna just works on that arm, works on the arm, works on the arm, works on the arm, until eventually, Shayna just, decided to, go after it until Kairi Sane makes the save and calls it disqualification. So Kairi Sane costs Shayna Baszler the championship. Remember, a couple weeks ago, Shayna Baszler choked out Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
So that makes sense on that as well. But that was it. But the thing about it is, okay, do you do now Shayna versus Kairi Sane? Do you do a triple threat? I don't even fucking know. I'll say this though. To me, Shayna Baszler is still green as shit. I'm sorry.
She is.
Oh yeah, that's obvious.
That's what's really just really I really didn't like both of the matches, the takeover match or this one. Like they just didn't look right to me. And the believability really just didn't look right to me.
Exactly.
Well, they don't really need to use Shayna Baszler a lot now that Ronda's here.
I know.
Yeah.
But that was NXT. Also, we had the confrontation between Aleister Black and Killian Dane. That should be interesting to see. By the way, Aleister Black was wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Reading the comments here. That is a 215 right here. Just give him the Mike Bennett gimmick, and he give Buddy Bliss his last name, Buddy Bliss. Imagine that.
Yeah, no one knows who Buddy Murphy is. Come on.
Yeah, don't nobody remember. What was they tag team name?
Blake and Murphy.
Blake and Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blake and Murphy. Wow.
Mr. Pokemon Race here. I hope Carmella cashes in on Asuka. I hate Asuka. Man, just to each their own, right? To each their fucking own.
Yeah.
All right. We pretty much talked about everything that we need to talk about, other than, I guess, there are talks about having Goldberg be the one to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I mean, you could do that. Why the fuck not at this point in the juncture?
Well, that's random.
Yeah, it's random, but, it's like, what else?
Exactly.
What else?
Yeah. Doesn't mean the winner really doesn't mean shit, anyways.
Exactly.
No. I think the closest person to ever amount to something was Baron Corbin, but they ruined him every step he got better and every achievement.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head, my friend. The phone lines are open if you guys want to call into the show. 718-473-0813. Take some rapid calls, if you will. Also, there's talks of them after Backlash to do co-branded pay-per-views going forward.
After Mania.
So Backlash will be a co-branded and everything else after that. I think, again, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's like, you need to cut down pay-per-views completely. Cut
No,
them down.
that's the plan for them to do that. That's the reason why they're doing it. However, the other news I was hearing regarding that has to be the worst shit I've ever heard. So they want to make these 4 hours long now.
I hope not, dude.
If they do that, I think I'm just gonna puke. Like that is not necessary at all.
Like those big 4 pay-per-views, like those monstrosities. It's like marathons. Huh? Like I get tired. Like midway through watching them.
Now every pay-per-view is gonna be 4 hours. Get out of here with that.
Exactly. Exactly, man. What the hell? But you can't get the gist of it. Things happen. It is what it is with that. I keep on saying that. I don't know why. I'm just,
Not too many pay-per-views.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Gronk should win it. Gronk should win it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either at this point.
He's thinking about retiring in the NFL, so why not join the WWE? You know.
Yeah.
Imagine that, the Gronk in the WWE.
I mean,
promos would be awful though.
I don't stay hype. I get hype.
I mean, it can't be any worse than Mojo Rawley.
Mojo, his heel promos are great, but his face promos are awful.
Or over or under 8 hours for me counting the pre-show. LOL.
Oh man.
There's even talks apparently that if Brock doesn't resign with WWE, there's a possibility that Roman Reigns might be the next Paul Heyman guy. Which you didn't think about it, okay?
Oh my god.
He doesn't need it because at the end of the day, it's gonna make you guys cheer for him. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Hell no.
No, they'll still boo him.
You know what? I think his last promo that he did was decent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was decent. So he really don't need Paul Heyman.
People are now starting to see that Roman's getting over.
What benefit do you get from Paul Heyman? I think Lesnar was like one of the only ones who benefited from that.
Exactly.
The other guys don't benefit.
CM Punk didn't benefit from that.
Yeah, like Punk was himself. He didn't need Paul Heyman at all. I don't know why they did that alignment. I know why, but it wasn't needed. And then certainly did not help Curtis Axel or Ryback.
Yeah, I forgot about Curtis Axel.
What else? And Cesaro definitely didn't help him.
No.
No, did not. Did not help him at all. Didn't help him at all. Not one damn bit.
You know who I'm really worried about, though, who I think should need him, is Ronda Rousey, because we don't know how she'll talk in her promos.
Yeah, maybe Ronda Rousey, like someone that's not good on the mic, but has potential. I mean, we said that with Cesaro, but that didn't work out.
No.
Exactly. Pretty much, yeah. Teaser's mega announcement. I'm just getting ready for Chicago, man. Tomorrow I'm heading to Chicago. A couple hours from heading to Chicago, so should be fun. Oh, by the way, today they uploaded a video on their YouTube channel with Rey Mysterio. Apparently, there's talks of Rey going to be doing the New Japan match with what's his name?
Liger.
With Liger, yeah. Yeah, with Liger. So apparently what WWE's been doing, have been uploading all these Mysterio matches where he's getting his ass beat, right? Out of spite. You can just tell it's out of spite. But also they did this whole like fantasy, like vignette, like a promo, if you will, video package. Let's say what would happen if we had AJ versus Rey Mysterio. Which I thought was like okay, but it's not, you've never seen that match before. I know I have before, so it is what it is.
AJ versus Rey.
Yeah, they had it before. You didn't know that?
No, I know they had it before. But that's what they put on the video.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
AJ versus Rey, man. AJ versus Rey. I think we covered everything today. I think we covered everything on the show. Which was great. Awesome. Anything you guys want to cover before we wrap this up? Anything that you guys do feel like that we missed? Walter?
Well, that Booker T Corey Graves stuff's a work now, right?
Yeah, it's a work, man. They played all of you. They played the internet.
I knew that from the get-go.
That was so pointless.
I don't like the work.
Like, that's just unnecessary.
Before we wrap up, apparently Enzo's accuser, Philomona, apparently spoke again.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently she had more to say about what happened Okay. This is what she. I'm fucked in the head, but I don't understand how someone who can't be so fucked in the head and be so evil and malicious to do that to someone they've just met. She said. Sharon claimed that she attempted suicide recently by taking 16 times the amount of trazodone and antidepressants as prescribed. She admitted she has been getting a lot of hate on social media. Of course she has, right? She said she had been sexually assaulted 4 times in her life. She said she wished that women didn't make up sexual assault allegations for money or fame, because she wanted for every woman who was really a victim of sexual assaults to get their justice. Shit like that. And this is what she also said. So apparently she did a video, and this is what she pretty much said in the video. All right, I can play the video, but the problem is you guys won't be able to hear it. Walter or you, Mike, won't be able to hear it because my mixer acting up. So
I've seen parts and bits of it. I just didn't see it all because, it's like whatever.
Over the last 2 days, Villanova has had multiple public accusations against Enzo Amore, including allegations of sexual misconduct concerning October 2017 incident in Phoenix, Arizona. Enzo has fully and unequivocally denies the accusations. He is cooperating with the authorities in this matter. You kind of get the idea. Where this is going to go. Hopefully it turns up. I don't know, but it is what it is. Also, before we wrap this up, did you guys catch James Ellsworth against Magnus over in NWA?
Oh, man.
I did.
No.
Freaking James Ellsworth, man. I tell you, bro. He's doing the right thing, yo. Being gone from WWE, using his name as leverage, yo. Good for him, dude. Good for him.
Hey, you know what was funny about that? Like, he got more of a reaction challenging for the title than the 2 champions ever did.
Yeah, because the thing is, bro, no one know who the fuck Josephus even is, bro. No disrespect.
Yeah.
It's not like no one, has died for, Tim Storm,
Yeah. Like, it's cool to see the title back in action, like, publicly, but they didn't get a reaction. The only person that got a reaction was Ellsworth.
Exactly. It's fucking James Ellsworth, dude. But you know what, guys? It's getting late. It's time to wrap up the show, guys. Because I got shit to do after this. I got to edit the show, put it up on the feeds. Thank you all, guys, for tuning in live this week. Thank you, guys. You can catch the Team Hill Podcast on Twitter at Team Hill Podcast. Thank you to everyone who joined in the chat. Dennis 215, Michael Corvin, Sam Katz, Mr. Punk 'em Out. Just to name a few here. Thank you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Big Mike, thank you for coming on, bro. Where can they, bro? Tell them where can they check you out, bro? Let them know, man.
You can follow me on Twitter at Big Mike 199519. Also on YouTube at Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show. I do a lot over there. Raw reviews, Smackdown, pay-per-views, preview and predictions, retro reviews, all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So yeah, guys, go check him out. Link to his channel and link to his Twitter handle is down below in the description box. So go give him a sub, guys. Go check him out. All right, he does awesome videos. All right, Walter, thank you for coming in as well, bro. Let them know where they can find you, brother.
Yes, you know where you can find me on Twitter at Hey I'm Walter, and that was pretty nice little podcast we did today.
Exactly, guys. And you can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Again, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check us out on iTunes. Give this podcast a 5-star rating. It really helps out the podcast in the long run. Also, give us a positive feedback also on Stitcher Radio. And download this podcast on Podbean. And, all that fun stuff as well. All right, guys. This wraps up for us. We are out like Janet's titties. And out of here. Remember, guys, in life, when life has you down, masturbation is key. It seriously, seriously is, guys. You have no idea how much it is. Good night, everybody. Peace out, mother flowers. Fire up the PS2.